Welcome to Kitchen Heritage, where charm meets craftsmanship in every detail. Today, we invite you to explore cozy English cottage kitchen designs, spaces full of warmth, texture, and timeless elegance. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's begin this beautiful journey. Sunlight streams through small paned windows, dancing across ivory cabinetry with polished brass latches. The butler's sink sits beneath a lace-edged curtain, framed by ceramic pots and trailing ivy. Timber beams above cast gentle shadows across the checkered floor, evoking the quiet romance of a countryside morning. Open shelving reveals stacks of weathered stoneware and blue and white china, neatly arranged between aged copper pans. Behind them, a scalloped edge backsplash of hand-painted tiles adds timeless texture. A breadboard leans casually against the wall, while sprigs of rosemary dry from a hanging iron rack overhead. A warm oak island anchors the room, its carved legs and apron front glowing in lamplight. Wicker baskets peek from beneath, filled with linens and root vegetables. Atop the island, a wooden bowl cradles ripe pears beside a small pitcher of cream, ready for afternoon tea preparations. Floral wallpaper peeks above wainscoting painted in muted sage. An antique wall clock ticks softly beside a curved spice rack filled with neatly labeled jars. The ceiling is adorned with a modest pendant, its glass shade casting warm golden light over a braided rag rug in faded tones. A soft breeze filters through open sash windows, rustling linen curtains tied with ribbon. A farmhouse table stands nearby, worn smooth with age, surrounded by mismatched spindleback chairs. On the table, a teapot and jam-filled tarts rest atop a crocheted doily. Everything feels steeped in comfort and history. Creamy shaker cabinets line the walls, their classic profile emphasized by porcelain knobs and decorative cornicing. Above, reclaimed timber shelves hold cookbooks and enamel tins. Below, an apron-front sink reflects the sunlight, surrounded by fresh-cut hydrangeas in a repurposed milk jug beside a weathered chopping board. The hearth takes center stage, framing a vintage cast iron cooker set within an arched alcove. Dried herbs hang in bundles above the mantel, while a lace-trimmed curtain drapes across a cupboard below. A glazed ceramic tile mural behind the cooker adds a soft, painterly accent of pastoral charm. Cream-colored walls with faint brush strokes set a mellow tone, enhanced by exposed beams overhead. Below, a skirted sink base sways softly with every breeze, made from cotton printed in delicate florals. Nearby, a ceramic pitcher rests on a rustic windowsill beside a stack of hand-glazed pottery bowls. The stone floor, uneven with age, adds texture beneath well-worn clogs by the door. Overhead, a drying rack suspended by pulleys holds checkered dish towels and lace-edged aprons. A ginger cat dozes on a faded window bench, basking in light filtering through handmade leaded glass panels. A corner cupboard, painted in faded robin's egg blue, houses pressed glassware and floral-patterned teacups. Next to it, a ladder-back chair is tucked beneath a narrow writing desk. On its surface, a candle flickers beside a notepad and feather pen, suggesting stories and recipes passed lovingly through generations. Soft pastels define the palette: dusty rose, butter yellow, and faded lavender, carried through textiles, ceramic glaze, and painted trim. A woven runner leads to a pantry door, painted eggshell white with a brass handle. Inside, open shelves are lined with gingham, jars of preserves, and neatly folded tea towels. A tiered stand filled with scones and clotted cream sits on the countertop beside vintage cookbooks propped open with iron weights. The warm scent of baked apples lingers in the air. Each corner of the kitchen feels lovingly curated, evoking stories told over warm biscuits and early morning tea. A bay window frames views of a country garden, inviting natural light onto the marble countertop below. Cut herbs lie scattered beside a worn mortar and pestle. Everything here has a tactile story: linen napkins, scuffed copper, the soft gleam of hand-oiled wood, inviting fingers to linger. The open shelving is styled with care: stacked stoneware, folded flour sack towels, hand-thrown mugs, and antique tins. A pitcher of peonies adds color and softness. Each item feels chosen not just for function, but for beauty and memory, steeped in heritage and the joy of everyday ritual. Iron hooks along a beam suspend copper pots that catch the light like old coins. Beneath them, a work surface of waxed pine invites baking. A rolling pin, a dusting of flour, and the promise of warm bread. The entire space hums with gentle domestic poetry. A tall hutch with glass-pane doors showcases curated finds. Scalloped edge plates, crystal salt cellars, and embroidered linen napkins. Below, a basket of fresh eggs sits on a gingham cloth. The room feels timeless, like stepping into a beloved memory where every object has meaning. In one quiet corner, a narrow ladder leads to an overhead storage loft, lined with woven baskets and vintage crates. Soft light filters through the rafters, catching on chipped enamel and folded linen. It feels like a secret attic of kitchen treasures passed from generation to generation. Muted candlelight flickers across the plastered walls as dusk settles outside. The kitchen feels cocooned in softness. Lavender bundles tied with jute hang near the windows, releasing their calming scent. The ticking clock, the creak of old wood, every sound is gentle, as if time itself slows here. The hearth's gentle warmth spreads across reclaimed flagstone floors, inviting bare feet in the early hours. Above it, dried flowers hang in faded beauty, brushed by the rising steam from a simmering pot. The entire kitchen feels like a living still life, alive with scent, light, and graceful quiet. Tiny leaded windows glow amber as the sun dips below the horizon. The kitchen settles into an evening hush, the table cleared save for a candle and a plate of shortbread. The soft clink of china is the only sound. It's a room that gently holds your every breath. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring tour of English cottage kitchen charm. We hope you found ideas to bring warmth and character into your own space. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to Kitchen Heritage for more cozy and classic kitchen inspirations every week.